Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into history's most dangerous love affairs. These are sagas etched in blood and tears, where devotion walks hand in hand with destruction. From ancient pharaohs to Depression-era America, love often culminated in tragic, unforgettable ends. Join us as we explore these extraordinary relationships, examining the intricate tapestries of emotion, political maneuvering, and societal pressures. Prepare to be captivated by the intensity, drama, and enduring legacy of these remarkable yet perilous affairs. Let's begin our journey through the corridors of time. In ancient Egypt, Cleopatra VII, a queen of unparalleled intellect and charisma, held sway. Across the Mediterranean, Mark Antony, a brilliant general, found himself a dominant figure in Rome. Their first significant encounter in Tarsus was a masterclass in political theater and seduction, orchestrated by Cleopatra. Antony, who had summoned her, was utterly disarmed by her arrival as the goddess Aphrodite. Their alliance was a strategic necessity, but it soon deepened into a passionate, all-consuming love affair. Cleopatra needed Roman strength, Antony required Egypt's wealth. Their union, however, was viewed with intense suspicion and hostility in Rome. Octavian skillfully portrayed Antony as bewitched by Cleopatra, a decadent foreign queen. The political tensions escalated into open conflict. The decisive naval battle at Actium was a disaster for Antony and Cleopatra. Outmaneuvered by Octavian's admiral, their fleet was shattered. Retreating to Alexandria, they faced the inevitable. Antony, hearing a false report of Cleopatra's death, fell on his sword. Cleopatra attempted to negotiate with Octavian, but realized her capture meant humiliation. She chose her own end, dying by the bite of an asp. Their love led to their mutual destruction and the absorption of Egypt into the Roman Empire. Their story serves as a timeless testament to how personal desires can intersect with and be consumed by the grand forces of history. Their legacy is one of a love so potent it challenged empires, a beacon of romance and tragedy that continues to fascinate and inspire awe, a reminder of the perilous heights to which the human heart can soar, and the devastating depths to which it can fall. In Depression-era America, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow emerged from the margins of society. Bonnie, a petite, intelligent young woman, dreamed of fame and excitement. Clyde, a product of a poor farming family, had a burning desire for vengeance against the authorities. Their meeting in January 1930 was an instant, fateful connection. Together, they embarked on a crime spree that spanned several states. Their targets were typically small-town banks, grocery stores, and gas stations. The public's reaction to Bonnie and Clyde was complex and deeply divided. Some viewed them as Robin Hood-like figures, striking back against a rigged system. However, their lives on the run were far from glamorous. They lived out of stolen cars, always looking over their shoulders. The gang was responsible for the deaths of at least 9 police officers and several civilians. The relentless pursuit was led by former Texas Ranger Frank Hayman. The end came on May 23, 1934, in a hail of gunfire. Bonnie and Clyde died instantly, their bodies riddled with dozens of rounds. Their love, forged in rebellion, met its end in a brutal full stop to their chaotic ballad. In English royal history, few figures loom as large as King Henry VIII. At the heart of one of its most dramatic upheavals stood Anne Boleyn. Their story is one of consuming passion, ruthless politics, and devastating tragedy. When Anne first captured Henry's attention, he was married to Catherine of Aragon. Catherine had failed to provide Henry with a surviving son. Anne, educated in Europe, was witty, stylish, and possessed a sharp mind. She refused to become merely another royal mistress, holding out for marriage. Henry's quest for an annulment from Catherine became known as the King's Great Matter. Frustrated by papal prevarication, Henry declared himself the supreme head of the Church of England. In January 1533, Henry secretly married a pregnant Anne Boleyn. Anne gave birth to a daughter, Elizabeth, but subsequent pregnancies ended in miscarriages. Henry's ardor began to cool, and Anne's position became increasingly precarious. In April 1536, Anne was accused of high treason and adultery. The charges were almost certainly fabricated. Anne was found guilty and condemned to death. On May 19, 1536, Anne was executed by beheading. The love affair that had reshaped a nation ended with the Queen's execution. Anne Boleyn's legacy endured far beyond her tragic end. Her daughter, Elizabeth I, would become a legendary queen. Their passionate, tumultuous relationship serves as a potent reminder of the perils of royal favor. From Celtic legend comes a tale of doomed love, Tristan and Isolde. Tristan, a noble knight, is entrusted with escorting Isolde to marry King Mark. Isolde's mother prepares a powerful love potion for Isolde and King Mark. Tristan and Isolde accidentally drink the potion, believing it to be wine. They are consumed by an irresistible passion for one another. Isolde marries King Mark, but her heart belongs to Tristan. Their clandestine affair is fraught with danger and the threat of discovery. The court is a place of whispers and jealous eyes. King Mark eventually discovers their forbidden love. Tristan is often banished and Isolde faces various trials. Tristan marries another woman, Isolde of the White Hands. Mortally wounded, Tristan sends for Isolde the Fair. His wife, consumed by jealousy, tells him the sails are black. Tristan dies of despair, believing Isolde has not come. Isolde the Fair arrives and dies in his arms. Their love finds its ultimate consummation only in death, a tragic union that transcends the boundaries of life itself, a narrative that explores the essence of overwhelming, uncontrollable love. In Greek mythology, the Trojan War is a tale of epic grandeur. At its heart lies the union of Paris, Prince of Troy, and Helen, Queen of Sparta. Their story explores beauty, desire, and the catastrophic consequences of a single choice. The genesis of their romance can be traced to a divine quarrel. Paris awarded Aphrodite the golden apple, promising him Helen. Helen, already married to Menelaus, left Sparta with Paris. Menelaus invoked the oath of Tyndareus, binding Greek kings to his cause. Agamemnon led a grand coalition of Achaean forces against Troy. The Achaean fleet assembled at Aulis, but unfavorable winds delayed their departure. Agamemnon sacrificed his daughter Iphigenia to appease the gods. For 10 years, the Achaean forces besieged Troy. Helen, residing in Troy, became a figure of immense controversy. The war culminated in the famous ruse of the Trojan horse. Greek soldiers hidden inside emerged and sacked Troy. Paris was killed before the city's fall. Helen was reconciled with Menelaus and returned to Sparta. The love that sparked the war had run its devastating course, a legacy of heroism, tragedy, and the ruins of a once great civilization, a reminder of how personal desire can unleash unimaginable destruction. The face that launched 1,000 ships became a symbol of beauty and chaos, a timeless exploration of the consequences of broken vows and divine meddling. And so, our journey through history's most dangerous love affairs comes to a close. From Cleopatra and Antony to Bonnie and Clyde, we've seen how love can alter the course of human events. These are vibrant, often tragic testaments to the enduring power of human connection. The stories share a common thread, the willingness to risk everything for love. Their legacies are complex, woven from threads of romance, betrayal, courage, and folly. They remind us of the immense strength and profound vulnerability of the human heart. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more historical tales. These sagas captivate us for their drama and the timeless questions they raise. Until next time, may your explorations of the past be enlightening and engaging.